ED sources Sanjay Raut to be taken to the zonal office likely before 2 p.m. Now let's remember there is a protest taking place outside Sanjay Raut's residence. He has been summoned by the ED and there is a face-off. We're joined by our colleague Herman Gomes, who is on the ground bringing us the latest updates. Herman, over on to you.
Well, yes, we are right now outside the residence of Mr. Sanjay Raut, and just to give you an idea, you can see the the large number of supporters who have turned up here since morning. The ED team is very much inside since 7:15 a.m. this morning. It's almost close to 5 hours. Now, what we are given to understand, at least at this point in time, is that the ED could be taking him to their zonal office in South Mumbai, but before 2 p.m. is what is the tentative time, is what sources have been indicating at this point in time. The police security, meanwhile, has also been increased on both the sides of the gate, because one does not know from which side he would be taken to the ED office. But all of the preparations, they're being put in place. And yes, what sources are indicating that closer to 2 p.m. is when he could be taken to the zonal office in South Mumbai.
There is a protest taking place there outside his residence. What are the other allies saying? We know that there are some supporters outside, but politically, we know that Anil Parab, for instance, has said that why is the ED investigating Raut so many times? Only Raut can answer. So what is the kind of political support that Sanjay Raut is getting at this point?
Well, yes, Ajit Pawar from the NCP, who was the former Deputy Chief Minister during the Mahavikas Aghadi government, has almost hinted and justifying this action by the Enforcement Directorate. He said that whether it is the CBI, the Enforcement Directorate, the Income Tax, even as the police or the Anti-Corruption Bureau, each of them have powers to investigate people, is what he's been saying. So clearly at this point, even his former allies have not been seen defending.
All right, come and stay with us. We have some breaking news coming in. Mumbai police to provide police security to Swapna Patkar, the witness in the Patra Chawl land scam case. This after she allegedly received a letter pressuring her to withdraw her statement against Sanjay Raut. Now we're joined by our Mumbai Bureau Chief, Vinaya Deshpande, with more on this. Vinaya, do tell us the role that Swapna Patkar has played. She's a key witness in the Patra Chawl land scam case.
Well, yes, Swapna Patkar is somebody whose statement had been recorded by just this week, in days after Sanjay Raut in the ED case, and he had failed to appear, citing the reason the parliamentary session. But within a day or two after that, Patkar was at the ED. Her statement was at that time. She also sent a letter to the ED office. That letter around 2 days ago claimed that she had continued receiving threats, rape threats, her by Sanjay.
All right, Vinaya. Because of technical difficulties, we aren't able to get your audio. Let's fix that. Meanwhile, I'll go across to Herman for more details on this. Herman, Sanjay Raut has apparently threatened Swapna Patkar as well. He has said, wait and watch. And apart from that, Swapna Patkar has said that she has been receiving threats, after she alleged receiving a letter pressuring her to withdraw her statement against Sanjay Raut.
Well, yes, that was a threat letter that she alleges that she had received, where she was threatened for giving her statement to the Mumbai police. So therefore, in that context, an NC has already been registered, but can that be transferred later on into an FIR? That is something that the police sources say will happen post-investigation. But at least at this point, what the Mumbai police has done is that they have decided to increase the security to her. One, because you have the threat letter that she has received. We do not know from where, because the NC has been filed against unknown people. And therefore, now the decision to increase the police security of Swapna Patkar is what we are given to understand.
All right, Herman, also bring us a sense of what is taking place on ground. Currently, Sanjay Raut will be taken to the zonal office. He was going to be taken to the ED at about 2 p.m., but there seems to be a change in plans?
Well, yes, as you can see, I'll just try and show you, right, this is the lane, in fact, that leads to Sanjay Raut's residence. It has been, in fact, being blocked. It has been stopped. No vehicles are being allowed inside. A large number of supporters have definitely gathered, and this is where the ED is currently inside the residence. You can see there is definitely a large number of supporters. There is also another exit from the other side where supporters have gathered, and this is expected as in solidarity to him. Since morning we've been seeing them in fact raising slogans in support of in fact Mr. Sanjay Raut, and also stating that the Enforcement Directorate was in fact being used by the BJP to target political opponents such as Mr. Sanjay Raut.
All right, thank you very much, Herman, for joining us. On that note, let's take a